Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th, Monday through Thursday. Now, if you're looking for the main reading, well, this is the introduction. It will be tagged on to all of the videos. But if you want to look for the main reading, or you cross-watch, or you're new to the channel, then go right down there to the description, and there will be a timestamp, and you can bypass this all. Hope you watch it at least one time. And also, too, thank you so much. Yes, you can hear I still have whatever this is going on. Still pretty tired for whatever reason, too. But, things are happening. The energies are very, very strong. So let's get on with our readings. I'm going to be using, for the main readings, my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. Also, Guardian Angel cards. I will use this inspirational wisdom from Angels and Fairies, written by Frances Monroe and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. That will be for the main. Also, my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, we're going to use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my Osho Zen Tarot cards. Now, I pray, I meditate, I infuse all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, but this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power, Holy Spirit, God, whoever that is, what you want to call. I say God, Holy Spirit, and just say, let the words come through. Let them not be mine. Let them be the words of the source. Okay, so let's see, before we even start, yes, everybody keeps feeling change. And we know that there's a lot of things going on in the world. And we still have that, we have that Pluto in Capricorn, which is all about, Pluto, think of that as the phoenix that, destroys and then rises from the ashes. Capricorn, all about home, security, life. That's been there for 12 years. Capricorns know what this is like because they have felt the disruption for for almost the 12 years. It started, it started, 2008, so it's been more than that, too. Okay, now, Pluto also associates quite strongly with Scorpio, and I need to tell you that because, we do have, whenever Pluto and Scorpio are meeting in this way, there is a little more emphasis on whatever's going on. Pluto has gone direct, but it's slowly direct. And so that means it's covering a lot of the ground. When something goes retrograde, so here's the planetary movement, and this is how it appears. It doesn't necessarily do this, but this is the illusion or the appearance of. So here it is, it's going through, or I should go this way for you. It's going through, it's direct. Now it starts to slow down, and this is when we call it stationary. So then this would be stationary retrograde. So it then slows down to almost a stop, and then it does stop, and then it starts to go over again, and then it comes to where it needs to stop, and now this is again direct. This is stationary, and now it's going to go direct. So, and then it goes direct. It starts slow, and it gets a little faster, but not super, super fast. So it really covers the same ground about 3 times, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it covers the same ground 3 times. It's really getting into the nooks and crannies of whatever it is it needs to do. And like I said, Pluto is the planet of destruction, but then it does have the rebuilding energy to it too. So we have that going on. Now we just had Saturn, which was retrograde in Aquarius, and Saturn just went direct also. So it is still in a, let me see, when did it go direct? It is still kind of in a stationary mode, but it is, let's see, new moon. I'm sorry. Saturn went direct on the 23rd. So it's still on its slow path, and it's still going past. Saturn also has a strong connection with Scorpio too. They all have connections with the others, but there is an interest. Saturn has a strong interest in Scorpio. Now we have Mars energy. Mars has been going direct in Gemini, and then on the 30th it goes retrograde. So it will be covering that same path about 3 times, okay? So that will be on the 30th. Mars also has a very strong energy, a strong connection with Scorpio. So we've got Pluto, Saturn, and Mars all kind of in this slow motion right now, throwing their energies really behind Scorpio, pushing it forward. Scorpio too, associated with the scorpion, also with the eagle, gives you that higher view. It also is with the phoenix, which, like I said, Pluto has an association with the phoenix too. And, rising from the ashes. Scorpio is also in the South Node right now, and I think for another 6 months. And that means that there's a lot of stuff from the past that's really being visited by this very, very strong energy. And yes, I do consider Mars also Aries, because Greek and Roman mythology, Mars is Aries, Aries is Mars. So they all have this, they all intertwine with each other, but there is a lot of intensity going on right now. Now, I was talking to my sister yesterday about what's going on, and I was looking into November, and we'll talk a little bit more about it when it comes closer. But November, I would say the thing that was going on with Gemini, with it going retrograde, and again, that was the 30th, and that will be at 9:26 a.m. Gemini, and also too on the 29th, Mercury enters Scorpio at 3:22 p.m. These are Eastern Standard Time. And also too, Jupiter, which is not going direct, or it's not doing stationary, it's just retrograding back. It goes back into Pisces. And, this is where there's going to be some planning. There's kind of really deep energy clean out with Pisces here too. But I was looking at what was going on, and I was saying, okay, October 30th, goes in, and then there's something on the 4th, 5th of November, very strong energies. And then we have the new moon, the full moon, the 8th and 9th of November. And the interesting things, again, it involves all of those planets that I'm telling you about, Pluto, Saturn, and also Mars, and also Venus. But and Venus is the one that gives a little bit of hope and a little bit of a loving balm to it. But the thing about it is, we have, with those planets going in November, we also have some squaring and some trining with Uranus. Now, Uranus is in Taurus. Taurus will be the full moon. There will be a full moon eclipse, a lunar eclipse. So there is this, with this new moon on the 25th, there is a partial solar eclipse going on with that. But then, and that means that when there's an eclipse, it gives a little more strength to it. New moon is a new start. So whatever's going on, so maybe even the 25th we can go on to. 25th to that 9th. Like I said, Scorpio season has the appearance of being very intense, very strong energies. And you throw in Uranus, some of the aspects with Uranus, which, like I said, is in Taurus. Some of it's trining. That's favorable, and some of it's squaring, so that's opposing. So that's where we're going to have, I feel like we're going to have the shakeups at that time, whatever those shakeups are, okay? So it's, but the thing is, too, when you can see these things, or when you can feel these things, or when you hear these things, it always does remind me. It reminds me, because some people will say, I know things, and when they happen, they scare me. Well, when you know these things and you're told these things, you just have to believe, you just have to remember that God is in control. And because she shared it with you to begin with, that means that you are, not to be afraid, okay? So let's see what we have. And again, if I have to pause the video because of coughing or whatever this is, I will do that. But let's see what we have, higher power. So I did tell you when the new moon was, right? The new moon. So, and again, that's very precious energy. So new moon in Scorpio, 6:48 a.m. on the 25th, Eastern Standard Time. We've got, again, the 28th, Jupiter goes into Pisces. It continues its retrograde movement into Pisces. 1:10 a.m. October 29th, Mercury enters Scorpio, 3:22 p.m. And like I said, Mars goes retrograde in Gemini on the 30th, 9:26 a.m. So all of these are very early in the morning too. Interesting. So let's see what we have here. Higher power, what would you want people to know for this week, the 24th? Okay. Letting go of something, letting go of something. Very strong energy saying letting go of something, things changing. Now this is the, we've got three or four cards out already, so I don't need to pull any more. This is the Three of Swords. Now remember that reversed has a little more energy to it. So Three of Swords. Okay, we have the sword energy. That is our air energy. That is our Saturn. That is our Aquarius. That is our Gemini. That is our Libra energy. It is it is thinking things through. It's it's air energy. It is hearing messages. It is, I'm kind of even getting fanning the fire energy here, just as you would with air. It is also making plans. It's also strategizing. So now this is reversed. Okay, so we'll make this right. A lot of times this is one of those really cards that people go, can we go and just do another one? Because it is about hurting. It is about pain. It is about some going through things that we did not necessarily want to go through. We also have a 3, and the 3 tells us it's about celebration and creativity. It's also about, the power of 3. So whatever this was, it was very, very needed, or it is very, very needed. Now, you've got the rain clouds. You've got the rain. It is behind the heart. You've got these 3, it looks very ominous. The thing about it is, though, you have to see, the heart is very bright. The heart is very resilient. And even though these are 3 that are in it, it does not mean that life does not go on. It just means that whatever happened had to happen, and we have to learn to move past it. We have to learn to move beyond it. And we might still feel the pain, but, pain does dull. Pain, might leave scars, and these swords may never be able to be removed, but there is healing, there is hope. And it's kind of, to me, when I see the 3 of Hearts, it's like, maybe you feel like you're experiencing the worst right now, but the worst is either about to be over or it is coming to an end. Okay? So I don't mind the 3 of Swords. Like I said, it's like a lot of the pain, a lot of the suffering that you're feeling now or that you have been feeling will soon be leaving. Okay? And then we come to the Ace of Swords. Again, we have that ace energy. Again, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And remember, I told you, Aquarius and Gemini, strong energies are in there right now. This has new ideas. This has a new beginning. This has a new way of thinking about something. So while we have to let go of something, we have to maybe let go of an old way of life, an old way of thinking, an old perspective. A new idea, a new understanding is coming, because this is very cerebral energy. This is very, very thinking things through, new ideas happening, and it may not necessarily be easy. This may not be easy, and it may not be easy for whatever this new thought process is. But this, Ace 1 is a new beginning, and again, the swords, the energies I told you about, air energy, hearing messages, and it's kind of like reframing and redeveloping your thought processes. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So now, again, this one is reversed. We're going to flip. Okay, we're flipping that one. And this one is an 18. So we have a 1-8. So we had a 3-1-1-8. 1 is a new beginning. 10, transitional energy. 8 is unlimited opportunities and possibilities. We do have the new moon on the 25th. So it is the start of something. The new moon brings a start. So there could be a start to whatever this process is. It could be a start to healing, a start to revelation type of energy, hearing the new idea, the new plans. The moon, again, the moon is always interesting because it means that there are things that you don't always know. There are things that are hidden. There are things that are very celestial. There are things that are very lunar. Now, moon energy is is a feminine energy. It is it is very closely associated with our water energy. So we have some of these creatures of the night looking up at the moon. The moon is not necessarily, sometimes I get really good energy with the moon. But this moon, I feel like it's looking down. It's not necessarily pleased. There is kind of a sun, so this could be the partial solar eclipse even energy here. And it's, the creatures of the night are coming out. And it could also be that, the moon is going to shine on that. It's going to bring out the hidden energies, the things that have been hidden. So we will see. And our last card, and again, this is reversed. So we've had were all of these reversed? Maybe this one was not, but this one is. Now we have a 2. 2 is a joining together, is a crossroad, is decisions. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess does talk to you about connecting with your higher power, is that oracle in many, many ways, is the one that, you don't even have to come. It's not like you have to come to me to ask me, what's going on. You can even take time to connect with higher power in order for you to understand that. Again, we have feminine energy here. We have a lot of what is considered holy energy, okay? We have a lot of what is considered holy energy here. And, there is this, this thought, and then we even have the crescent moon here. So again, that could be a new moon, could be. So maybe the 25th is going to be the start of the healing, start of the letting go, start of the discovery. Not quite sure, but it does, it does say to really, connect with higher power, keep your light bright, keep your vibrations very high also. The nice thing about the High Priestess is she doesn't overwhelm you. I mean, sometimes she'll stretch you a little bit, but she doesn't overwhelm you with things you don't need, okay? Like sometimes it's like, I'll get messages and I'm like, well, why can't I know more? Why can't I know how this resolves? And the answers that I've been given pretty much all the time is, if you knew more, if you knew how this all resolved, you would not want to get out of bed. So, just, because it would be too overwhelming for our humanity. So, I would say that there's going to be some mysterious energies. Connect with God, Holy Spirit, whoever that is for you. New ideas, new information coming through, and that could be pain that is here is going to be moving and lifting. It could mean we're going to have. It could be. I don't see it as a fresh pain, and the reason I don't see this is going to sound gross, but you see these three. Okay, the clouds and the rain is behind this, right? If this was a fresh pain, this heart would be gross, okay? We would be seeing a lot of gross things. This heart is a healthy color. There is no blood seeping or anything from these wounds. So that tells me that this has been for a while, and that there is, even though it is not healed, there is healing energy in this, okay? Sorry, didn't want to gross you out with my, from my nursing background. So it's like, if there were 3 swords in this heart, and you got, it would just be an old bloody mess. And then I would say, let's pull another one. Let's pull another one. So let's see what we've got going. Osha Zen Tarot. Can you kind of add to any of this? So there's a lot of spiritual energy next week, or I should say the 24th to the 27th. There is a lot of thought processes. I would say that there is going to be, remember too, what I always say about Saturn in Aquarius, and now that it's going back over some of the same ground, it is, this is reality. This is truth versus illusion, truth versus lies, reality versus illusion. Okay. So but the moon will show you just enough. You might have to make your own way. Connect with your high priestess. Connect with your higher self on that too. So interesting energies with those two. So let's see. And you can always comment and tell me what you're thinking this is all about. Let's see. Osha Zen Tarot, what do you have for us? What do you have for us? Here we go. Abundance. Well, I like the abundance card. I do like the abundance card. I think this would be like that king of, I think this would be the king of pentacle energy. I think this is, but I get a little bit, off with these cards too. But this is abundance. There is a rainbow energy around. Now that could be, it's moon energy all around us too. There is, kind of being lifted up. It's saying, so there is abundance coming. It's just kind of, some of these are the steps we have to go through, we have to experience before the abundance actually comes to us. So, this person looks well fed. This person looks pretty happy. This is very male energy, masculine energy. So, the thing is, even though this is all happening, there is a promise of abundance to come. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but then you know what? I've lived a long time, and it's like many of my worries, once I went through what it is to the other side, I was like, oh, now I understand. Now I understand. So, I'm going to tell you, don't be afraid. We live in a tough world. The world is not for wimps, but we are, I'm going to say we are star seeds. We are light workers. Many of us have spirit guides, connections with higher power. So have faith, believe, and just keep pushing forward. Okay? Okay. Now, I've got to go to that part that says, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Just being off even that one time, it just really messes things up for me. So please like. Also, too, with the bell and subscribing, many people tell me that they subscribe. They don't see my videos popping up. So they have to unsubscribe and then subscribe again. The same thing with the bell. Okay. Anyway, why don't we now start our readings? Hello, my Geminis. And now Mars goes retro. It is stationary direct right now, and it will be for that little bit of time. So what did I say? That was the 30th. So it'll be a little bit of that time that it's just there. And it's kind of like watching and just waiting. And, like I said, even though Mars, I always associate Mars with Aries. I feel like they're very, Mars is Aries, Aries is Mars, but Mars is also very strongly associated with Scorpio. So kind of gets, puts the burr under Scorpio's saddle per se. So let's see where we're at, what we're doing with my Geminis. Okay. Yeah, just it's an interesting time for you. It's an interesting time. I would tread softly and carry a big stick type of thing. I'm getting all, is that I think I think that was Teddy Roosevelt that said that one. So I did FDR a little earlier, and now I'm doing Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we have for my Geminis. Reversed. First card is, the Four of Gabriel. Four, stability. It basically has organization. It has, very much leadership energy. Gabriel is our fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, things are not really strong with the fire energies right at this time, though Jupiter is, like I said, moving out of Aries into Pisces. It's going backwards, I should say, and then it will flip and then start going forward. But this does have a lot of passion. It does have a lot of burning energy. It does have a lot of celebration energy. It is a positive card. It's a like, oh my gosh, things are finally going our way card here too. So this is a time for you to, even though, like I said, whatever is going on in the world, it is a time for you to, I'm kind of getting like everything's coming up with aces. You know, like when somebody has a poker hand and they're holding all the aces. I feel like you're holding, you know, the four aces. I feel like you're holding the aces. You've got the moves, you've got the plays, and now you're just holding it close to your chest. You're just waiting, and like I said, I feel like it's coming up aces for you. I know we don't have an ace there, but that four, it's like four aces. I'm seeing four aces in your hand right now. So, time for a celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. So it's time to say bye-bye and time to move on into something that's going to be that much healthier and much better for you. Okay, our next card reversed, Justice. Now, this is an 8. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. This is a major arcana card, Archangel Raguel. This, I've talked about how Radley Valentine's cards, justice and strength. Justice, normally in the traditional, justice is an 11 and strength is an 8. So they're kind of, I look at he's flipped them. I kind of look at it as there is strength in justice and strength, hopefully. But we're going to take this as face value. This comes down to justice. Now, is this, and I feel like this is why you're holding the aces. I feel like this is, you've got that hand. What else and then maybe another pair, maybe kings. How's that? That would be a full house at the same time. I don't know. But it's like you've got the 8. No, that would be 5 cards. So you've got the aces. You've got the winning hand. You've got the high hand, and it's time. It's about time that good stuff, that good energies, that good movement happens for you. Now, justice could be in the legal sense. I don't do legal, so don't take this as legal. A lot of times, to me, this is in the supernatural part. Okay. You could even be, maybe you're even an agent of justice for this time. And again, I feel like this could be very supernatural. This could be, so we have the natural, supernatural. We have the physical, the metaphysical. This could definitely be in that heavenly realm too. It's pursuing and achieving justice energy here. Okay. Now, this is fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. So it feels like it's a very righteous path that you're on. We have left Libra energy. We do have, though, there is a couple of signs, Mercury, and I think, is Venus still in Libra too? And then it's going to transition to Scorpio. So we have Mercury and Venus still in Libra. And then, like I said before, it transitions into Scorpio. So we got some Libra energy here too. The scales are being equalized, are being balanced, they're being righteous. I'm just getting a righteous type of energy here. Now remember, we are in that thinning of the veil time period, and this is where a lot of supernatural energies are occurring. So keep your words, your thoughts, keep it on the right path. Okay, next card here. Well, there's one of your aces. So Ace of Ariel. So Ace is a 1, new beginning, new start. Ariel is our work energy. It's our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Those are very strong energies right now, at least our Capricorn and Taurus. And just like I was talking about at the introduction, things are going to be moving more in November too. But the Ace of Ariel is your lucky day. Is the Ace of Ariel, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Earth is abundance, is things are happening the way you need them to be happening. So whatever this is, there is the celebration. I feel like you're holding the aces. I feel like you're holding a good hand. Well, the best hand you can. I don't play poker, but I feel like you're having, so keep your poker face on. Keep your poker face on, okay? But I feel like this is a time where resolution or retribution, or not vengeance per se, but righteous. I keep getting righteous energy for this week here. And then again, the Ace of Ariel is all about a lucky day, is abundance coming through. So it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. So 481184. And also too, I'm feeling kind of an announcement. Hearing some news announcement. Maybe you're getting that promotion. Maybe you're, again, maybe that promotion, maybe that thing that they passed you over on, it's kind of like, oh yeah, you passed me over? You chose that person? Yeah, how'd that go for you, huh? How'd that go for you? So again, I feel a righteous energy coming to you. And I feel, like I said, right, yeah, just a righteous energy. You've got the aces. Justice is working for you. Again, I feel, okay, sure. Now we come down to these cards. So of course, we've got two cards that popped. I don't know what the second one is. Of course, we can't just have a happy week. We just can't expect things to happen the way we would like. Just let it roll. No, we have to have the Nine of Thought, the Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords. So 9 is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. Air energy, thought energy is your energy. It's also Aquarius and Libra. Thought processes, thinking things through, making some plans, hearing some news. Now, of course, this is also you want to pull your hair. You're not sleeping. You're just kind of like, what if, what if? There's also that anticipation of excitement. And it's like, well, okay, what if I can't do the job? What if, what if, what if? And again, it's like, oh, my Geminis, let it go. Let it go. Just have a moment of peace, okay? The Nine of Swords, or the Nine of Air, the Nine of Michael, has been coming up in and out of a lot of the readings, but not so much so that I'd say that it's the major thought, but I have been seeing it's been intertwining, and it's kind of like, the mind plays tricks on us all. Anyway, stop being so hard on yourself and turn your thoughts toward the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipating the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will help a situation. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. And one of the things I do know I've said a couple of times through my readings is, if you worry, why pray? And if you pray, why worry? So let's see what this next one, I don't know what this is. The 10 of emotion. So that is the 10 of cups. We don't have any cups. So we have fire, air, earth, and now we have water. 10 of emotion. 10, 1, new beginning. 0, God source. 10, move it on. Moving on, transition. Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fluid, emotional. Very, very spiritual energy too. And this is blessings. This is blessings be upon you. Life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Now, family can be your friends. It could be your biological. It could be the people you've married into or you associate with. It could be your work family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured. By offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others, you're rewarded with unconditional love. So part of it is, blessings, happiness. It does start with us loving. Just saying. Okay, let's see inspirational wisdom from our angels and fairies. Let's see for my Geminis. What do we have for our Geminis? Here we go. Geminis. So this is like I said, that 9 of thought, it's like, oh, if it's too good to be true, it mustn't be, or I'm waiting for that other shoe to fall. Well, if we expect it to fall, it will. So grab onto the good stuff. Grab onto the good stuff, my Geminis. Here we are. But, sometimes we do, as things work out, it's kind of like, okay, I think I've planned everything. I think I've done everything I'm supposed to do. It looks like it's the right time. So I'm not saying that we never second guess. Don't second guess yourself to the point of, of stopping yourself. Okay? So here we go. The Fairy Queen. When you start believing in yourself, you'll find the power and wisdom within you to bring about desired change. I like that. Like I said, don't start second guessing yourself. And here we get the Fairy Queen. I like that. We can work on that. We can work with that. Okay, my Geminis. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see. Crystal or energy for my Geminis here. Here we go. black obsidian. So Aquarius got the same one. Strength, support during changes, everyday stress relief. It clears negative energy. I need to get myself a bracelet of this. Anyway, my Geminis, it looks like it's a really good week for you. Really interesting stuff. Believe in yourself. Okay? Believe in what you do. Believe in who you are. Okay, I'm going to cough, excuse me. Okay, back again. Anyway, my Geminis, please take a moment, please, to hit those buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. If you've done it already, unclick, click again, because many people tell me they never are told when I'm there. And when I'm off just that one time, it just messes up people's notifications. So anyway, most importantly though, my Geminis, and as always, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.